Hello everyone. No time for pleasantries and introductions today because I have some fantastic news that I need to tell you right now. I don't know if everyone is aware of this, but a few months ago, we found out about this patent from Valve. Yep, from Valve right there. For it looks like the back of a Steam controller and 4 grip buttons. And if we go through some of this stuff, I mean, this is the full patent from WIPO. Nope. Whatever. Yeah. I mean, this is what the controller looks like right here. And these little circles are the grip buttons, but they're actually force sensing, which means they're pressure sensitive. And like I was about to say, if you go through the patent, you can actually read all about it here. That the grips will be able to read pressure sense its settings, the FSR, that's force sensing resistors, and they'll actually be able to read pressure. So we'll have grips. Well, not we. This device, if it's real, will have grips that are basically kind of analog in a sense, and this came out in December. I think we really uncovered it. January or February is when someone dug it up and we actually started reading it and getting to know about it and all that. But other than this document, which is just a patent, patents get filed all the time, we haven't really had any concrete information about a Steam controller version 2. This could just have been a patent with no future, just something they were toying with and they wanted to get the patent out. But I have been I've been making a Steam input game. I probably should have announced that in a real thing or whatever, but anyways, I've been working with the Steam input, which is part of the Steamworks SDK. And in here, while I've been doing some research, I came across the Steam controller. Yeah. Steam controller files. And I just kind of screwed that up. But, we come in here and we have the Steam controller actions. We have the DualShock Xbox One, all the enums for the basic controllers we already know about. But here is Steam controller version 2. We still have A, B, X, and Y bumpers, but we have upper and lower grips on both sides, as well as pressure readings for the bumpers and all 4 grips. Also interesting to note is we have pressure sensing on the left pad and the right pad as well. Everything else seems to be pretty standard: start, back, touch, swipe, clicks. The D-pad buttons are the same as the Steam version 1. We still have a left trigger. It does not have a force sensing cap on it. Well, I guess it wouldn't be force sensing, but I think I would have really liked a touch sensing cap so that we could read if we were touching it or not. And then the gyro. And this is part of Steam. These are controller calls in Steam right now, the current Steamworks SDK. All this lines up with the patent. I mean, everything right here. We got the force sensing resistors for the grips, upper and lower. I don't remember reading anything about pressure sensitive bumpers, but I'm sure they're in there. They have to be. This is the patent after all. But it's not confirmation. Do not confuse this with confirmation. I don't want to get anybody's hopes up. But this tells me that somewhere along the line, this patented controller or a prototype of it has been tested with Steam input. They had to have these calls here to test the controller. That tells me that the Steam controller 2 is at least being worked on or has been worked on. But I mean, for the same thing, we also have Joy-Con in here, which is not currently supported, but is being worked on. So I don't know where I'm going with that bit. But it is cool to see that the Joy-Con is being worked on. I know Spray Rate, he is one of the developers on Steam Input. He stated a while ago that they're a pain to work with because Steam Input doesn't currently have a concept of making multiple devices usable by one person, and it would require a lot of low-level code. And that was just over a year ago. And a couple months later, he went on to say that Joy-Con support's partially hooked up, but they still need the UI for conjoining controllers, and that is supported in here. I mean, he already has some of the stuff for left and right gyro, so I mean, that's pretty cool to see. And another interesting thing is that they have enum types for Apple MFID or MFI controllers, Android controllers, and Switch in both a pair and single setup. So it's kind of interesting to see that they've actually been working with different things with Steam Input. Like, it's not done. Even though we haven't seen updates in a while, they're still working on things. I also noticed up here in the inputs, the controller sources, nope, these are input sources. We have the basic stuff: trackpads, joysticks, A, B, X, Y. Switches are like start and select, guide. That's what they label them as. But we can also see that they have keyboard scan codes and traditional mice. So while they are not currently supported, it looks like they've at least tested it or want to test it and want to possibly introduce keyboard and mouse support for Steam Input. So that was something else pretty cool that I found in here. But yeah, I wanted to get this out there because I am super excited. I could not believe that I was seeing this right here when I was looking through these files, and it lines up with the patent. That just it makes me a little more hopeful. I wasn't too sure about a Steam controller version 2 coming out. The patent was a little uplifting, but you know, it's just the patent. But this shows me that they at least have the code here, and you wouldn't pay people to write the code if it wasn't a plan. So this is pretty awesome. Yeah. So I guess that's the end of the video. I don't know how to end these off the cuff videos. So I hope you all have a great day, and I hope this information excites you as much as it excites me. And I'm really hoping that Valve can say something about this, either confirm or deny, because these two pieces together, not confirmation, but I don't know, I'm excited, and I don't want that excitement to be for nothing. I don't want it to continue on for months with no word. I'd like to just be struck down now and be like, nope, we're not making a Steam controller to deal with it. That stuff is just leftover code from a project that failed. So, alright. Bye.